All right, so today looking at a pretty cool trick that I like to use all the time, mainly with 3-note per string scales, modes, and things like that. And it's the 3-1-3-1 method. And what that basically means is you take your scale, let's say for example a G major scale, and what we're going to do is we're going to play all 3 notes on one string, only 1 note on the next, 3 on the next, 1, 3, 1, and it's going to give us some unique jumps and skips in the scales to make the pattern more interesting. So really cool for soloing. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the modes lesson, definitely start there first if you don't know your modes. We're looking at 3 notes per string here. So for first example, I'm using a G major scale or G Ionian, which looks like this. So that gives us 3 notes per string all the way across. And the idea here is, at least for me, I'm working all legato here, so as much hammer-ons and pull-offs as we can do, basically 1 pick per string. So we play that first string all off 1 pick. And now we're gonna go to the next string, which normally would look like this. Looks the same as the first string, but we're only gonna use 1 note from this string. And at least for the way I'm demonstrating it here, we're always going to use the middle note of the next string. So not this note, not this note, the middle note. So we have hammer, hammer, and then we pick this middle note on the next string. Now on the next string, we go back to playing all 3 notes. On the next string, we play just 1 note, which would be here, right? This is the string, this is the note we're shooting for, but I'm gonna shift to a new finger so we can get to the next part of the scale. So we have next 3 notes, and then 1 note. Now some things that are important to point out here, you could just kind of sweep across with the pick to do this, or even use alternate picking. For me, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a combination of sweeping and hybrid picking. Just so you can see my right hand for a second. I'm doing downstroke, downstroke, and then I use my middle finger to pluck. Pick, pluck. So don't have to necessarily do that with your right hand. It could be pick, 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 pick. And technically you don't even have to do it with hammer-ons. If you really wanted to, you could try and do this whole thing picking all the way through. But now to go backwards, right? We went all the way up. And we're gonna go exactly the same on the way down. 3 notes, 1 note, 3 notes, 1, 3. So we get 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So that's a G major scale or G Ionian mode with this 3-1-3 method. So this idea gives you a really nice, smooth, cascading, kind of fluid legato sound if you choose to go legato with it. Pretty cool trick. I like to use it all the time. And keep in mind that you could apply this to any 3-note per string scale that you know. That was a G major scale. If we went up to A and wanted to do A Dorian, for example, as long as you know the mode, you could apply the same idea. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. So pretty cool trick. Definitely check out your modes first if you're not familiar with them. Get super comfy and then see if you can try this idea.